Hear me out, hear me out. Let me just get this off my chest. Welcome to Her Diary Out Loud with Danny Royal, where my journey does not define me, but it defies the barriers of caring about what other people think. One real life experience at a time, my story, my way. I mean, it's better out than in, right? You guys, so we are here, back in action. A girl had to celebrate her birthday. I don't know if you knew. Maybe you didn't know. But it was a queen's birthday. It was a queen's birthday. So my birthday is the 2nd of January. And of course, I'm celebrating all year long. Okay? I'm celebrating all year long. And in light of celebrating all year long, I'm going to make sure that those who want to celebrate with me, let's go. It's time. I deserve a day, a week, a month. So do you. So let's celebrate. Like, if you haven't yet celebrated your birthday, and maybe this is your birthday year, let's get it. Let's go. So if you have not checked out our latest episode, which is You Gotta Use What You Got, I need you to go on over to Podbean right now. Go over to Her Diary Out Loud and follow us first. That's number one. Then number two, I need you to check out our latest podcast video episode. It's going to be good. I promise you, it'll grab you. You'll get something out of it that can be used for your 2025, okay? So, y'all remember that song? You gotta use what you got to get what we want. That's a fact. Okay, so one of the things that I talked about in our latest episode is, what is rich? There are several things that rich could mean, okay? To be rich is to be fluent, is to be opulent, is to be abundant, is to be bountiful, is to be, so many different things. Wealth is not just money. It's character. It's who are you behind closed doors? It's integrity. It's gratitude. It's loving. It's kindness. It's so many different things. And I want us to hone in on that. I can recall running into this gentleman a few days ago. He's an old man, but he has so much wisdom, he has so much wisdom. And what he said to me was, you have a lot of leaders out here, but what you don't have, no, he said, you have a lot of leaders, but where are they leading you to? And so if I'm leading you to understand and know that you are rich people's stuff, that means whatever I got going on, it's going to hit my doorstep first. That means I should be integral. That means I should be, that means I should be authentic in my own right. And so how can I preach to you something that I'm not? And so what I have to give to you is valuable. And I know that it's valuable because I know that you can gain something from this that you can use in your everyday, that you can use in your 2025, that you can use in every facet of your life. So not only does rich people stuff, or the word rich means opulent or plentiful, bountiful, fruitful, and all these things, but it also means to be gifted. To be gifted and the Hebrew context of the word, no, the Greek context of the word. And I'm like, man, you literally have to use what you got to get what you want. I know that the word talks about how he's given us the power to obtain wealth, and how we should also use our gifts to glorify him. And so, like, if I'm not using my gift, I'm being highly selfish. And how can I operate as rich people stuff if I'm not even sharing or spreading the wealth? Like, it's instead of, canning all I get and getting all I can, how about let me share what I can, give what I can, learn what I can, and grow where I can. Grow where you can. And there is more. Like, you can't receive with your hands closed. You have to open them up. You can't give with your hands closed. You have to open them up. And so in light of that, I just am like, this is my talent. This is what I have to offer the world. This is what I have to give the world. And I know for a fact that there are so many things that I have not learned. But what I do know and what I have learned, I do want to give it to you all. Whether it's my art, whether it's my story, whether it's my dreams, aspirations, and things, so that you can see that God is working and moving as I put one foot forward. As you put one foot forward, he'll take 2 steps. Then he'll take another step. Then he'll take 3 steps, even if you take 1 step. The good thing about God that I know, and I don't mean to get churchy on you, but I just have to hone in on this, is when I take care of his business, he takes care of mine. Or when I allow him to be in control, guess what? The scales are not balanced, because even if I take 1 step, he'll take 4 steps. That's not equal. Even if I give him a little bit, he'll turn my little bit into much. Even if I give him, even if I have this much faith, guess what? He'll move mountains for me. So that means I got to use what I got to get what I want. And what I might have may not even equal out to what it is that I need. But guess what? The God that I serve will multiply it for me. Just because I have faith that whatever I got, it's going to be multiplied. Wherever I go, it's going to be epic. Whatever I do, it's going to be amazing. Why? Because I faith for these things. Why? Because I know and I trust that when I take care of his business, he'll take care of mine. Because I trust that I am rich. My Father is rich in houses and in land. And maybe you don't believe what I believe. Let's talk about the laws of nature. When you give a little, you get more. Whatever you put out, it will come back to you. That is just the laws of nature. Whatever you plant, it will grow. If you give a wife a house, she'll make it a home. If you give a woman a seed, she'll make a baby. That I can go on and on and on. So this year, you have no excuse. You have excellence and value in you. You have so many things in you. You have greatness in you. And guess what? It doesn't have to take forever for you to figure that out. Or maybe you don't know. Start somewhere. Because it doesn't take forever for you to figure that out. You just have to begin. You have to make up in your mind that I'm rich people's stuff. Make up in your mind that I have these gifts, these talents, and all these things, and I'm going to use what I got. You got people that are waiting to start their businesses because of what they don't have. You were rich before richness knew you. God called you and created you to be rich, and guess what? Rich was forever your portion. But what you do leading up to the process also matters too, because what you can do is forfeit your blessings. And I'm sure you wouldn't want that. So we have to stay focused. We have to make up in our minds that I am rich people's stuff. And I'm going to use what I got to get what I want. Once again, if you have not gone to Podbean yet, go on over to Podbean. Be sure to subscribe to our podcast. We would love to have you. Love to have you. Follow us there under Her Diary Out Loud. And also, tell a friend to pull up. Share this out with one good guy friend, one good girlfriend, or a plethora. That's fine too. We're sure that everybody can get something from this podcast. And our men specifically, we would like to hear from them, because their perspective and point of view may be different than ours. However, we would love to hear from them. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, be sure to drop us a line in our DM. We would love to hear from you as well. Remember, you're not just mentally fit, spiritually fit, or physically fit, but you are feminine and fit. Bye.